Our family comes from a long line of distinguished elite bankers.
I have never allowed Cody to play with mud. Hello, Mr. Stevenson? Please forget about how I said I'll be depositing $20 million, and make sure you train your staff better.
What?
Trouble Busters!
Since it's my first arranged marriage, I'm going to make sure I look beautiful. My name is Helen. I'm at a restaurant to meet someone for an arranged marriage, and I'm super nervous. I heard that he looks different from the picture, but I'm relieved to see a man who looks just like the picture I saw. However,
Our family comes from a long line of distinguished elite bankers.
My son, Cody, earned a PhD from grad school.
okay.
And since he went to grad school, he's been able to get a job at Trubus Bank, which is the bank that I also work at.
Education, profession, and titles are such important indicators. How else are we supposed to rank people? Maybe you have a point.
So, Ms. Helen, what do you do?
Yes, after I graduated from high school, I started working the same occupation as my mother, and
I'm sure you have to wake up early in the morning.
sometimes it can be tough, but I enjoy watching the vegetables grow.
I have never allowed Cody to play with mud. Oh, but getting hands-on with soil is great for cognitive development.
Cognitive development with soil?
I'm impressed. You must have had a completely different way to raise your child.
Excuse me?
Mom, Dad, that's enough.
Let me make one thing clear. I respect my mother more than anyone else.
Oh, Helen. But it's the truth.
Guys, cut it out.
I respect my mom for raising me to this date on her own, and I'm proud of myself for taking over her business, too. I'm not letting them get away with this. Trouble Busters!
I'm sure you're not used to walking on the pavement, so make sure you stay safe.
That's enough. I don't care what you say about me, but you can't say these things to my mother.
Helen, just leave the rest up to me.
Huh? What are you going to do?
Hello, Mr. Stevenson? Please forget about how I said I'll be depositing $20 million, and make sure you train your staff better.
What?
What's going on?
You said Mr. Stevenson, and that's my branch manager, so were you calling my bank?
Haven't you ever heard of Sunshine Farm? Sunshine Farm? Well, that's the large farm that ships out to the entire nation, right?
My mother is the CEO of that farm.
What?
I'm sure you're lying! Sunshine Farm is a huge company that's at an unstoppable momentum!
Oh, just because you were sad that you couldn't argue with us, you can't be bluffing like this! Oh, I'm only telling the truth. Mr. Stevenson has been asking me to conduct business with his bank, so that's why I was going to deposit my private funds with Trubus Bank. Oh, this must be a lie. I don't believe this. Besides...
Hello? Hello, Mitchell. I have a question for you. Do you have time right now? What is this about? You said that your son Cody is going to meet a girl for an arranged marriage, right? That's right. I just got a call from Ms. Heather that she changed her mind about depositing $20 million with our bank. And I remember that the mother of the family you're meeting today is Ms. Heather. Do you know anything about this? Ms. Heather is with you right now, right? What? Ms. Heather is, she's the CEO of the large company called Sunshine Farm. Oh my goodness.
Honey, what's the matter?
This lady is really the CEO of Sunshine Farm.
What? Oh my goodness.
Mitchell, don't tell me that you ended up being rude to her. Of course not. I'd never be rude to the CEO of Sunshine Farm.
Hello, is this Mr. Stevenson?
Hey, you can't. Hello, Miss Heather. What's the matter? Why did you change your mind all of a sudden?
Let me tell you what happened.
Mitchell? Oh no! You better have an explanation.
Hold on, sir. The fact that Miss Heather changed her mind has nothing to do with the marriage we're trying to arrange. We have nothing to do with it.
That can't be possible. If it wasn't relevant, she wouldn't be giving me a call to tell me that she changed her mind in the middle of meeting you guys. You guys must have done something. It's a false accusation. We really didn't do anything. In that case, you would be fine if I showed up there right now, right?
What? I don't know about that.
We just finished meeting them just now, so you'll end up wasting your time getting here.
We're going to be here for a while, so we'll be waiting for you.
Oh no!
Your daughter is amazing!
Miss Helen will be a perfect match for my son.
The moment the two of you walked into this room, I could tell that you're not ordinary.
How graceful you are. You're admirable.
Oh, you're completely switching up your demeanor now.
Oh, don't say that. That was just a show from earlier.
That's right. We had to determine whether you would be a fit for my son. But I feel like you were crossing the line.
We were just practicing a performance for us to do at their wedding, right, Julie?
Yes, that's right. We were just too excited about the wedding. You made it sound as if Helen didn't deserve to marry your son.
What are you talking about?
No matter where I search in this whole wide world, Miss Helen will be the only woman who deserves to marry my son.
So now let's go ahead and start planning the wedding.
That's right. Make hay while the sun shines.
Let me make it clear that I'm not marrying either of you.
What?
If I decide to go forward with this marriage, I'll be marrying Cody. I'm not marrying the two of you.
Oh, Helen, you don't understand because you're still young. Marriage bonds the two families together. This means that if you're going to marry Cody, you're going to be our family. We don't plan on bonding our family with yours. What? You talked down on my daughter until now. What did you think?
Let us make it clear that we regret all our rudeness from earlier. We were barely getting to know you, and we made a mistake because of the lack of information we had about you.
Well, that's right. Our family comes from a long line of distinguished elite bankers. Our family deserves to bond with the owner of a large company.
I'm sure this arranged marriage will work well for both of us.
So, please. What do you think, Helen?
This marriage is being arranged between Cody and me. I don't think his parents have anything to do with it.
That's not true.
If you marry our son, you're going to be our daughter. That's right. Right? In that case, cut ties with them. What? Rather than bonding with a rotten family, you're better off cutting them off to begin with.
You're right.
May I ask what you mean by that?
You said that you lacked information about us, but it doesn't justify you choosing the worst approach possible to someone you're getting to know. Your son was asking you to cut out all the rudeness, but you still chose to humiliate yourselves as his parents. These are good enough reasons to refuse any relationship or bonding with the two of you. Oh, huh?
Are you actually still mad at us?
If there's a reason for you to believe that I wouldn't be mad, please tell me what it is. Oh no! I'm not going to deposit $20 million that I planned on depositing at your bank. I'll continue the business transaction that our company has with your bank, but I'll do what I want to do with my personal funds because it's personal. You're okay with that, right?
Would you kindly think about that once again?
If you do that, it's going to sound like it was Mitchell's fault. It's not only going to sound that way, but it's the truth. Am I wrong?
Don't you have a sense of morals?
Says the person who has no sense of morals, and your words aren't going to convince me. I'll be telling about what happened today to the others that I have personal connections with, too. What? Oh, if you do that, the bank will lose clients.
Well, Sunshine Farm conducts business with high-end restaurants all across the nation, and most of those restaurants have their accounts with Trubus Bank, so I'm sure it's going to affect business at your bank.
Please don't do this to me. If you do that, Actually, Cody's elite banker life is going to be over.
You'd be troubled, right, Cody?
I don't care about what happens to a bank where people like you work.
Cody?
I've been sucking it up only because you guys were my parents, but I can't take this anymore. What made you think it was okay for you guys to be so rude to someone who might become my wife in the future? She's amenable, diligent, and straightforward. She's been working hard to make vegetables. I'm sure she's a great girl. That was because we cared about you so much, and we wanted to make sure she was the right girl for you.
Don't you understand that we cared about you?
No, I don't. Before you tell me that you care about yourself, you should care about fixing your own mentality.
How dare you speak to us like that? Well said, Cody. If only you're willing to do so, would you like to meet Helen on another occasion?
Of course.
Oh, Cody.
So now, the only thing I can feel grateful for the two of you is the fact that you raised Cody.
What did you just say?
Let me make it clear that Cody and the two of us are a set, and you can't purchase him individually.
Oh, the set has been broken down, and I'll be individually purchasable.
How dare you betray us?
You're leaving us behind because we're in trouble, right?
Don't you feel grateful that we raised you to this date?
I hope you don't misunderstand. I've always been fed up with your mentality. What happened today is only the final trigger for me to cut ties with you.
You're not going to take advantage of this situation on your own.
We're entitled to the right to take advantage of your marriage, too.
If the two of you weren't the type to shout those things so loudly, I might have actually been willing to be a good daughter to you.
A good daughter to us?
Yes, we've recently expanded to conduct our business with more high-end restaurants and hotels. If Cody and I decided to go forward with this marriage, I was hoping to refer your bank to more clients too, Mr. Mitchell.
If you're telling the truth, does that mean that Mitchell would have been able to take all those credits for bringing new clients to the bank?
I planned on doing so, but I guess it's a shame. I feel like I can get along with Cody, but not with the two of you.
That's not true. We'd like to gladly welcome you to our family, Helen. Right, Julie?
Of course, we'd gladly welcome you.
You don't need to welcome me to your family any longer. You're only saying that because of my mother's social status.
That's not true, right, Julie?
Of course, we were really impressed with you, Miss Helen.
Enough with the lies. I'm gonna share this incident with the bank. To add, I'm gonna talk to Grandpa about this too, since he's the president of the bank.
Hold on a second.
You don't have to go that far.
What happened today was an accident. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Ms. Heather.
Mr. Stevenson.
So, would you please explain to me what happened here that led you to decide otherwise on depositing $20 million? Let me explain it to you before anyone says anything.
Let me tell you what happened.
Mitchell? Oh no! What have you guys done? Did you do this knowing who these two ladies are? We had no idea. I'm not lying.
If only we knew, we would have been so much nicer to them from the very beginning.
But the fact that you didn't know who they were doesn't justify the way you treated them. What were we supposed to do? We came here having high hopes for our son's arranged marriage, and we were presented with these ordinary-looking people. To Ms. Heather and Ms. Helen, you guys are the ones who are ordinary.
But then, we're normally the elite banker family that gets to brag about our family line. Don't you agree that there wasn't any way to avoid this misunderstanding?
Did you say elite? That's right, we're elite. Pedigree, thoroughbred privilege. You must be misunderstanding something. If there are people who are considered elite, it doesn't apply to the two of you, but it applies to the entire bank. It doesn't mean that you, Mitchell, should brag about it, nor you, Julie, to brag about it for just being his spouse. You guys are completely misunderstanding where you stand. We're only fortunate enough that Ms. Heather is kind enough to continue our business relationship with her company, but our bank will still take a huge loss because of the fact that she decided otherwise with her personal funds. And you guys are going to be responsible for this. Hold on, Mr. Stevenson. I'll make sure I figure out this situation. Figure out?
Miss Helen, we approve you to marry our son.
Excuse me?
So, I need you to forgive us for what happened today.
You're begging for forgiveness because you're in trouble, right?
And who cares if that's true? At this point, we need to count on your empathy.
We'll be remorseful. Actually, we are remorseful. We're very, very remorseful.
So, let's just say that we're even, okay?
Did you know that you can't make things even if we're not at fault for anything? You should have made things clear from the very beginning. What?
You guys told us that you owned a huge farming company later on after talking for a while.
Don't you think that we're even then?
Ah, is that how you guys feel about it?
We're even now, huh? In that case, can I bring it to the level where I can agree that we're even, right, Mr. Stevenson?
Yes, I'll take care of it. Wait, what are you going to do now? We're going to have a long conversation tomorrow when we see each other at the bank.
Don't tell me.
I respect Ms. Heather and Ms. Helen from the deepest part of our hearts.
That's right, everyone's misunderstanding us. Misunderstanding? The two of you are completely as is, and there's nothing for me to say to you at this point. No! Oh, this is a complete misunderstanding. Look, the reason why we behaved that way towards the two of you in the beginning was because we cared about our son. You already said that earlier. I'll say it as many times as it takes because it's the truth. Every parent wishes for their child to be happy, and is it so wrong to do that?
She's right. That's why, while we had full respect for the two of you, we decided to behave that way for the sake of our son.
It doesn't seem like any of what you said applied to the way you said things to us. And why was that? You don't have to worry about those small things.
Anyway, no matter what anyone says, if Ms. Helen ends up marrying our son, we'll be your relatives, and we need you to make an effort to get along with us.
I don't have any parents any longer, so don't worry about them.
What?
No matter what you say, we're still your parents.
I'm not approving you to be a part of the family that owns a large business without having us take advantage of the same perks.
I don't care if you disapprove. You ruined this occasion for me, and I hope you're not expecting me to ever forgive you.
How dare you do this to us?
Don't agree with this outcome. We're an elite family. We just made a small mistake, and we don't deserve to be treated like this.
You're right. We were only protecting the dignity that our family line had protected over generations.
If protecting was all you've been doing, none of this would be happening right now. Don't you understand at this point? I'm not going to forgive the two of you. You both deserve this outcome.
Oh, please, don't say that. I need you to talk to everyone so they'll forgive us.
Please, talk to Miss Heather, Mr. Stevenson, and Cody. You're the only person who can convince them to forgive us.
I refuse, no matter what you say.
Oh, please, kindly understand. We were just valuing our family line and our social status.
And likewise, I value my mother's occupation and her life work.
Can't you value our existence just a bit more, too?
No!
But, oh.
This is all your fault, Julie.
What did you just say? This was all because you were saying rude things to them.
No, you should have stopped me from saying those things.
No, it was your fault. Go ahead and take your time here. Oh, no.
This was how the incident was over. On a later day, Mitchell voluntarily resigned from the bank to be responsible for the loss he caused. He was only fortunate enough that the bank didn't find him liable for the damage, but he'll never be a banker again after his terrible reputation spread across the banking industry. To add, because Cody spoke to his grandfather about this incident, the two of them were kicked out of the mansion that they lived in. They currently live in a 53-year-old apartment building, while they continue to blame each other for their situation every day. And, as for me...
Oh, honey, do you see her? Helen looks so beautiful in that wedding dress. I'm very happy for both of you. Helen, Cody.
Troublebusters!